The country's founding documents will now permanently be on display at He Tohu, an exhibition inside Wellington's National Library. The Treaty of Waitangi, the Declaration of Independence and the Women's Suffrage Petition were all moved about a month ago from National Archives to the National Library. The first official open day is tomorrow. Today was the official launch though. So along went our visual journalist Rebecca Parsons-King and our reporter Jacob McSweeney.
The official opening began this morning with a waiata, a karakia and speeches. Internal Affairs Minister Peter Dunn says many people will see links to their own family history in the documents.
I'm delighted to have my own connection to that. I recently discovered that my great-grandmother signed the Women's Suffrage Petition. I've spotted her signature and I feel very proud of that moment. It gives me a connection in just the same way as our iwi leaders, when we viewed the treaty, spotted connections. And it's that ongoing thread that makes this a very powerful exhibition.
As only the third woman Governor-General, Dame Patsy Reddy, says she has a particular interest in having the 1893 Women's Suffrage Petition easily accessible.
The passage of the Electoral Act 1893 represented a monumental shift in human rights. We should heed Kate Shepherd's call to exercise such a hard-won right. She said, "Do not think your single vote does not matter much. The rain that refreshes the ground is made up of single drops."
The room now holding the documents is inspired by Wakahuia, or a treasure box built from West Coast Rimu out of the Kahurangi National Park. The cabinets holding the three fragile documents have climate control settings that ensure their long-term preservation. The room is surrounded by an interactive exhibition aimed at educating young people and telling the stories behind the documents. He Tohu was developed and created by government and Māori leaders. One of those leaders is Ngāpuhi Chair Sonny Toe, who took aim at how the treaty has been taught in schools.
English kings, the unification of Germany and the independence of Nigeria, I can talk to you about that all day. But the Treaty of Waitangi was never, ever, or still is not, taught in our schools.
He says the opening of the exhibition must be a stepping stone to better educating this country's children about the treaty.
It's about time these things were brought out of the cabinets. They've been too long in there. I'm bold as to say that they've been deliberately obfuscated at the time. We need to take this from here. We don't sit on this here. We take this and teach it in our schools.
Tainui Chairman Rahui Papa says He Tohu is a place where anyone can go and learn about the country's most important documents.
We've certainly been thinking about, as iwi chairs and in our various iwi, is about the immigrants coming into this country and understanding what the actual platforms of this country is. One of the keys about today is opening up Te Whakaputanga, Te Tiriti and the petition for people to come and see the actual foundations of New Zealand.
He Tohu will be open 6 days of the week and entry is free. I te whanganui a tara mo te otaka o te ahiahi ko Jacob McSweeney. Tēnei.